was diagnosed with MS just 3 months after having my third child. I didn't forget her name. Her name is Isa. Next month, it'll be 6 years since hearing the words, "You have MS." With every birthday my sweet Isa celebrates, I am reminded of how long I have lived with multiple sclerosis. It is an honor to be here today and to speak with all of you. This is my first Rams luncheon. I've been invited many times, but the dates always fell when I was home with my own children or with the ones I look after for friends. Ironically, it was through a Rams luncheon that I first became familiar with the MS Society. My family and I had gone to our first MS walk about a month after my diagnosis. We showed up without anyone knowing who we were, and we had not even registered. As we wandered around the arena, I was amazed at how many people were there to support those fighting against MS. However, it was that November, some 6 months later, when I actually became acquainted with the MS Society. You see, my husband, Brian, was driving on Harrison Avenue and saw a sign that read MS event, pointing to the Embassy Suites in Cary. I had just started taking my weekly injections of Avonex, shout out to Biogen and Beck, and my husband thought it would be a good idea to check out this event. Brian was greeted with a few lovely ladies at the registration table. They asked him about his connection to the disease. He told them a little bit about my story, and then they asked for him to call me and invite me to the luncheon. I was home with the children and could not make the luncheon that day, but it was that afternoon that he received the name of Elizabeth Jones, who is a new walk coordinator. Elizabeth called me to meet for lunch, and it was after that first meeting that Team Momentum was born. Since that first MS walk that Momentum attended 5 years ago, our team has raised close to $120,000 for MS.
Woo-hoo!
I'm proud to have some of those members here with us today, including my team captains, Megan, Audra, Liz, and my mom, Margaret. The combination of participating in Walk and Bike MS, Muck Ruckus, and even New York City Climb to the Top, along with climbing to the top of Rockefeller Plaza, my husband and I trained for a half marathon with the MS Rock Stars at the Rock and Roll Marathon in Arizona last year. Wow. You said it, Becky. That does sound like a lot. And next year, Challenge Walk is on my bucket list. You may be wondering how someone with MS accomplishes all of this. That is a complicated answer. From day one, I promised myself that MS would not define me. I was going to fight as hard as I possibly could and be more. So yes, there are nights when I feel paralyzed from the chest hugs that make me feel like I'm being crushed to death. I cannot talk because the pain is so intense. I cannot lie down because that intensifies the pain. A combination of the pain and the meds sometimes make me vomit. It is the worst thing I've ever experienced. And yes, there are days when my balance is off, my toes and arms are numb, and the vertigo sets in, and my legs have pain shooting down to my feet. And there are days when I feel swallowed up by a cloud of exhaustion, similar to how you would feel in your first trimester of pregnancy. The exhaustion engulfs your entire body. Thank God those days are fewer than the days I am able to fight and grow strong. My mantra has become faith, fitness, and fundraising. If I did not have faith that there would someday be a cure, I would feel hopeless. If I did not find a way each day to be active with running, boxing, or even just keeping up with my 3 little hands, I would feel defeated. And if I did not pour every little bit of my free time into fundraising, I would feel that MS was winning. Because you see, so much of what we do in our fundraising affects the lives and livelihood of so many in our community. I had the pleasure of getting to know an MS warrior named Danielle Reyes-Steins. Danielle had been battling multiple sclerosis for over 20 years. When she received this diagnosis at the young age of 20,